viewers, and welcome back to the channel, PJ Ground Pounder. I thought I'd share some photos with you. This is the first Harley I ever had, 2014 Street Glide, and it's just awesome, man. I never knew I'd be like a long distance rider or anything, so I just bought it just because I rode my godsons and I liked the Harley. I was always dirt bike, quads. And so anyway, just going back through some photos, man, of when I first got my bike in 2014, first Harley I ever had. Never been across country. Swore I'd never ride in the rain. Swore that I'd never ride a bike at nighttime. All this stuff. I can't even believe it now. But anyway, I just started going through the photos and thinking about this stuff and just reflecting on how I got started in 2014 and hooked up with a Rare Breed then and started riding with them for a short while before joining. And then I went on a all chapter run with them, man. And that just blew my mind. I was like, whoa, I really love the highway. And so we come up out of Washington and my bike break, the bearings break. I had some cheap rims and the bearing housing, the hub was all tore up. So I had to put my bike on a trailer, I think from Wyoming or something. And all the way to Fort Wayne, Indiana to one of our chapters. And once we got there, one of the brothers had a back rim for me and tires. So I put that on my bike. That was the worst part of traveling, man. I was in the truck, nothing wrong with Chunky, but I was in the truck and they on ground with the motorcycles, and I was just like, oh my God, this is horrible. I want to be out there. So they was teasing me, PJ, you know you happy in that truck. You know you having a good time. I told them, no, man, I hate it. It's terrible. So I offered to ask one of the other brothers, could I ride his bike? And they was like, nah, that ain't going to count. If you ride his bike, the trip ain't going to count for him. So it was just, it was a catch 22. So eventually, like I said, we made it to Fort Wayne, Indiana, got my rim changed out, and it was on and cracking, man. I just really enjoyed it. But the thing was, I couldn't wait to get back home to actually get back out again. Because I was like, you know what? The first thing I got to do um, is make up these couple of states that I didn't get. Even though, our rules is if you in the trip that far, the trip does count. But it was just a personal thing with me personally. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's rules, but the person you are and the standards you set for yourself is far more stringent than the rules that are applied. So if you understand that, you understand that. But so anyway, I was like, I gotta make this up. I gotta do it. So immediately, man, I got my bike fixed, got back home, got everything in order, stretched out. And that was the beginning of my ground pounding. You know what I'm saying? And there was two people I was in contact with. I was in contact with Smiley and Reef. And so they, I was doing iron butt stuff then. I got a couple of certificates from them, and I was just riding, and learning. I had no idea what ground pounding, ride country, cross country was all about. But so I spoke with them and I got an ideal, and then I just took on a whole nother, just avenue about how I do it and my personal touch to it. Everybody does it a certain way, you know what I mean? So that's how I become who I am now on riding a bike, and it's never been a contest to me. It's just always been exciting and a thrill and just nice, just ride, man. There's no better therapy. So anyway, a lot of things happened in the course of this. I ended up going to Alaska 3 times and and Canada. I got caught up in the border one year. It took them 3 hours to clear me, and First time I ever went to Canada, I guess I got caught up for 2 hours. Me and Tick, we didn't even have a passport, and we were coming through there, and we tried to turn around, and they were like, "Nah, you guys come in here." So they had us all hemmed up for a while, and then actually let us go into Canada without a passport. And so we went over to Niagara Falls and took some pictures, and and we were getting ready to get a hotel and stay. And for some reason, we just bounced out of there, and we ended up going to Buffalo, New York, and laying it down. Uh, but the journey's been great, man. I'm on my 10th year, getting into my 10th year now in this. And it's been nothing but great. And the organization, Red Breed, is just been a great organization. When people say Red Breed or nothing, I think that's the most poignant statement because I couldn't see myself even being anywhere else. Not putting another club down or anything, but um, it was just a fit for me. So anyway, it's been a good time, and it's been a pleasure to just actually be able to contribute to the organization. You know what I mean? To put us on the map in some ways, or help keep us on the map in some ways. Can't diminish the work that was done way before me and is being done now. But it's just happy to be a part of it and being able to contribute something to it. So like I said, I got the ride, man, and we United States started getting smaller. So then it was about Canada, so I started doing that, and then Alaska and North Pole and just out there, man. So anyway, it was getting to the point I felt like I was running out of space, real estate. And when I got to that point, I started researching and figuring out what else is out there. So I just started getting international mindset. So that's how I ended up planning a trip over to Europe. And originally, I had like a whole bunch of cats going with me, and at the end, it was just three of us. It was me, Stacy, and Smiley. But that was awesome, and I wanted to get right back over there. Then COVID hit. Then it took so long to get back over there. I was just like, oh. Anyway, I'll be getting back there next year. Next year in May, I'll be back over there. But it's done took me 3, 4 years just to get back. So it was fun. So I'm gonna continue my journey and being an example and inspiring others. But I'm going to make the switch that I wanted to make a few years ago, which is traveling international with my motorcycle. So we're looking at things like Japan, Australia, uh, get Europe knocked out, get everything taken care of over there. So that's kind of my mindset now, in my retirement years, is to travel like that and fly abroad with my motorcycle and ride in different areas of different countries and stuff like that. But anyway, it's just awesome for me. I'm really actually reflecting myself when I look back at all these photos, and I can remember every second, every minute, and what was going on at that time. And it was just so great to just be living it. But when you're living it, it's kind of hard to soak it in. It's just happening. Bop, bop, bop. So to just sit back like right now and look at it and make a video of it, is just awesome. So what I was doing was sitting here just looking at pictures, and then I said, God, why don't I just put them all in my little iMovie and edit, and shorten them and lengthen them and talk and share it with others. So that's what this video is all about. Um, just kind of sharing with you guys, and then I hope it really sets up for what's to come, what you're going to see me doing in the future. Like I was just able to share with you guys now, my travel is going to be more international with my motorcycle. A lot of the stuff I did in my early days, I did not have a camera or GoPro or nothing. All I had was the phone, and I really wasn't even focused on video and pictures really. It was just the ride. The picture was in my heart. But now I'm just gonna make it, get the video footage, get the pictures, so that I could bring it to others, and I could sit back and look at it one day, when I do stop riding, if I ever stop riding. So that's about it. So we'll go ahead and clip this thing right now. But thanks for visiting the channel. Thanks for staying around a while and sharing my photos with me. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.
For tips, motivation, or just inspiration, subscribe to my channel, PJ Ground Pounders. Let's get prepared and ride.